Hey there, food fanatics! Welcome back to the channel where we separate the culinary myths from the delicious truths. Today, we're diving headfirst into a subject near and dear to many a heart and stomach. That's right, folks, we're talking cheese. Get ready to have your minds blown and maybe your taste buds tantalized, because we're about to uncover 10 cheesy facts that are anything but cheesy. From ancient origins to surprising science, we're covering it all. Whether you're a casual consumer or a full-blown turophile, that's a cheese enthusiast for the uninitiated. I guarantee you'll learn something new today. So grab your cheese boards, pour yourselves a glass of something delicious, and let's get cheesy. You know how much I love history, and folks, cheese has a history that goes way back. We're talking 7,000 years ago, ancient Mesopotamia. That's right, folks. These folks were making cheese before pyramids, before Stonehenge. Heck, they were making cheese before pants were even a thing. Legend has it that a traveling merchant accidentally discovered cheese when he stored milk in a pouch made from an animal's stomach. Now, I haven't personally verified this with a time machine, but the enzymes in the stomach lining would have curdled the milk, creating a rudimentary form of cheese. Accidental or not, it was a culinary game changer. Talk about a happy accident. And the rest, as they say, is cheesy history. Let's talk variety, shall we? There are over 2,000 recorded varieties of cheese in the world. 2,000! That's like saying there are 2,000 different ways to say delicious. From the creamy brie of France to the pungent blue cheese of England, the sharp cheddar of America to the tangy feta of Greece, there's a cheese out there for every palate. And don't even get me started on the textures. Hard, soft, crumbly, spreadable. We could be here all day discussing the glorious spectrum of cheese. But for now, let's just marvel at the sheer diversity of this magnificent food group. Hold on to your hats, cheese lovers, because things are about to get pricey. The most expensive cheese in the world is called poulet cheese, and it's made from, wait for it, donkey milk. Now, before you go out and buy a donkey, let me tell you, this stuff is not for the faint of wallet. Poulet cheese hails from Serbia and can cost upwards of $600 per pound. Why so expensive? Well, it takes about 6.6 gallons of donkey milk to make just 1 pound of cheese. And donkeys, as it turns out, aren't the most efficient milk producers. But hey, if you've got money to burn, go ahead and treat yourself to a taste of luxury. We all know cows are major players in the cheese game, but they're not the only ones invited to the party. Goats, sheep, and buffalo are also big contributors to the cheesy landscape. Goat cheese, with its tangy personality, is a personal favorite of mine. And sheep's milk cheese, like Roquefort, has a rich history and a distinctively sharp flavor. Then there's buffalo mozzarella, known for its delicate milky flavor. But it doesn't stop there. We've got camel milk cheese, yak milk cheese, even reindeer milk cheese in some parts of the world. Talk about an adventurous palate. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows in the world of cheese. Some cheeses are considered so dangerous, so wild, that they're actually illegal in certain countries. Take casu marzu, for example. This Sardinian delicacy is infested with live insect larvae. Yes, you heard that right, live maggots. The larvae are intentionally introduced to the cheese to promote fermentation and break down the fats. It's considered a delicacy by some, but many find it downright disgusting. And due to health concerns, it's banned in many places, including the European Union. Back in the Middle Ages, cheese wasn't just a food, it was a form of currency. That's right, folks, people were literally trading cheese for goods and services. Think about that for a second. You could pay your rent in cheddar, buy a new tunic with a wheel of Gouda, even pay your taxes with a big ol' hunk of Parmesan. Why cheese? Well, it was a valuable commodity, durable, nutritious, and less perishable than other foods. Plus, everyone loves cheese. So next time you buy a block of cheddar, remember, you're holding a piece of history in your hands. So let's talk about those iconic holes in Swiss cheese. They're not just random air pockets, folks. Those holes, or eyes as they're officially called, are actually the result of a fascinating scientific process. During the cheese-making process, bacteria release carbon dioxide gas, and this gas gets trapped in the cheese, creating those signature holes. The size and number of eyes can vary depending on the type of Swiss cheese and, the length of aging. And fun fact, some Swiss cheeses like Baby Swiss don't have any eyes at all. They're what we call blind cheeses. Attention all my lactose-intolerant friends. You might think cheese is off the menu, but I'm here to tell you there's hope. Aged cheeses like Cheddar, Parmesan, and Swiss are naturally lower in lactose. That's because the aging process breaks down the lactose, making them easier to digest for those with sensitivities. Now, I'm not a doctor, so always check with your physician, but don't give up on cheese just yet. There are delicious options out there for you to enjoy. Everything's bigger in Texas, they say. But when it comes to cheese, Wisconsin takes the cake. Or should I say, the cheese wheel. Back in 1964, the cheeseheads of Wisconsin outdid themselves and created the largest cheese sculpture ever recorded. This massive cheddar weighed in at a whopping 57,518 pounds. That's heavier than a semi-truck, folks. Sadly, this behemoth of cheese is no longer with us, but its legend lives on in the annals of cheesy history. Here's a cheesy fact that will make you smile. Cheese can actually improve your mood. That's because cheese contains an amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan helps your brain produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that contributes to feelings of happiness and well-being. So next time you're feeling down, reach for a hunk of cheese instead of that pint of ice cream. It's practically a health food. Well, sort of. Well, there you have it, cheese lovers. 10 cheesy facts that prove this dairy delight is anything but boring. What was your favorite cheesy tidbit? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this cheesy adventure, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more fun food facts and culinary escapades. Until next time, stay cheesy, my friends.